Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Hope everyone is doing great today. If it's your first time, feel free to click the subscribe button and don't forget to click on that bell just so you don't miss any updates on my new videos. Now guys, I have some really sad news for you guys today. It is now confirmed that the dancehall artist David Constantine Brooks, otherwise known as Mavado or Gully God, his teenage son at the age of 18 that goes by the name of Dante Brooks is now convicted of murder in the home circuit court in downtown Kingston today. He was also found guilty of illegal possession of firearm and arson. This is all connected to a home invasion killing of Lorenzo Thomas in the St. Andrew community of Cassava Peace on June 5th, 2018. Dante Brooks has been in detention since 2018 when he was charged jointly with Hines for the June 5, 2018 murder of Lorenzo Thomas, otherwise called Israel or Chulups in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew. Brooks has been in juvenile detention facility in Kingston, having had multiple bail applications denied. So guys, this is definitely a sad news for the Gully God, Mavado. Mavado to me is an artist that I respect a lot. He has a very good voice. He has contributed so much to dancehall, bringing things on an international level. We've seen Mavado making songs with international rappers such as Nicki Minaj and other form of international singers and musicians. So it is definitely a sad news to see, and we know now that a lot of overseers will be seeing this and they will be like, oh my god, Mavado's son got convicted. Why didn't Mavado do this? Why didn't Mavado be there as a father figure? Why didn't Mavado move his son out of the ghetto area? It is definitely a sad news for the 18-year-old Dante Brooks as well, because he will now miss out so much on opportunities and fun. He didn't even really enjoy his younger age, and he has been in a juvenile facility for a very long time for this crime. So to me, it's a definitely sad news. I know a lot of persons right now will have a lot of negative comments to say, like, he deserves it because if he murdered that young man, he deserved all of this. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. That's what I believe. So if you believe that he deserved it, then so be it. But because everybody is entitled to their opinion. But meanwhile, a lot of people will have a lot of negative things to say about this situation. Bear it in mind that this is somebody's son. Bear it in mind that this is Mavado's son, a dancehall artist who has contributed a lot to Jamaican reputation and music and spreading the Jamaican culture on an international level. Bear it in mind that this is somebody's son. And I know that Mavado is feeling really down because of this situation. I know that he's probably going through a lot right now, emotionally, mentally, physically. So bear it in mind, guys, before anybody jump to leave a negative comment, because anybody's son could be in a situation like this. Because even sometime, though, you might grow up your child to be somebody successful, you're growing your child in the right way. You watch everything. You watch the music that they listen to, the things that they watch on TV. You might have a child, as a baby. This baby is a nice looking young baby, and when him grow up, it's like a different story. You understand? And a lot of times it's because of the influence in Jamaica, the negative influence of some environments. Honestly, to me, I believe that the environment is one of the number one factor as to why some young youth in the society choose the wrong path. That's what I think. Especially as it relates to peer pressure and gang violence and all of these things. To me, it's the environment that contributes to a lot of these crime and gang activities in Jamaica. So I believe this is something that the government need to do something about. And it's not only the government, but the people of Jamaica need to partner with these young youth and try to raise them in the right way, because it don't only take a parent to raise a child, it takes a community. That was how it was back then, but in these days everybody is so violent. Even the youngest person right now is so violent. Even if you try to correct them, they will try to start some sort of conflict with you. So meanwhile we're correcting them, we have to be careful ourselves not to get hurt or to get in any form of conflict with these young individuals. So this is definitely a sad situation, especially as well for Mavado's son, because he's such a young guy. He haven't really lived a lot or experienced a lot, or to even have his first child, and to know that he will possibly be thrown in the system from this. It's definitely a sad news, and he hasn't been officially sentenced as yet. So I'm still hoping that something could possibly happen, or he could probably prove his innocence or something within this time, because I honestly don't want to see a young youth be thrown in the system like this. A lot of people will say that because if he did the crime, he should be, sentenced for it, which, I will agree about that at some point, but, as a young youth in the society, to me, it's really sad to see that a young guy will be thrown in the system at such a tender age. He could possibly be sentenced to life imprisonment, but they always say, if you don't want to do the time, you don't do the crime. And that's definitely a speech that I would definitely agree with, So a lot of persons as well, they're blaming Mavado for this situation. People are saying that Mavado is a big international artist. Why didn't Mavado move his son out of the ghetto? Why didn't he just, move overseas with his son or something? And to be honest, I've been wondering the same thing, because if I'm a big international artist making a lot of money and everything, and I grew up in the ghetto and I've experienced the impact of certain stuff, my first goal when I make a lot of money is to move my family out of the ghetto. Mavado built a big mansion, I believe, in Cassava Peace in the ghetto. You understand? And I'm not bashing any ghetto people. I've grown up in the ghetto as well. But if there's some sort of negative or criminal activities going on in the ghetto, I believe my first goal as a dancehall artist would be to move my family out of the ghetto, because I'm then growing a young man in this society, and it's easy for a young man to steer in the wrong path, especially if they grow up in certain environment. So honestly, I'm still wondering why Mavado didn't just say, all right, you know what? I've made enough money. Let me grow my son in a good community with positive people that will help him to grow up more as a good individual in the society. I've been wondering the same thing. But then again, some fathers want their sons to experience a certain type of life for them to be thankful of where they are, and to be more thankful for everything that they have in life. So it could possibly be a case of like that. But, I think it would have been good if he actually moved his son and family out of, the ghetto and that environment once he made a certain amount of money. But with all said and done, to me, it's a really, really sad situation, and I hope that Mavado will be okay, and I hope that his son will be okay and possibly learn from this situation. If things can turn around for him and he can be a more positive impact on the society, and get possibly a minimal sentence or something like that, then I hope for something like that, so that he can be a great person and teach the society to go in the right path, and teach the younger youth them in the society. So I pray for Mavado and his family in this situation. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Feel free to click the subscribe button and that bell, And until then, enjoy the rest of 2021. Walk good and stay safe. Peace out.